Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beyond the Home Study podcast. This is where we have conversations with foster and adoptive parents. Here we are. We are figuring out some technical things, but
And apparently we're live.
we are live according to our software. But at least it's us now. The guys, they had their time and it's back to us.
I know, I hated that the system, updated and then we, put the guys on, and I was like, "I don't really know what's happening. This looks all different."
It's so
Good
weird.
luck.
I know.
Greg came and got me, and he's like, "Okay, we're done. We don't know what to do." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even tell you to, say stop, stop recording."
So that's the reason that their episode was over an hour. They just left it
Oh my
running.
gosh. If you guys listened to that entire episode, we applaud you.
Yeah, for
It was a
real.
very they were I'm like, I thought we were chatty, but,
I know.
it's what happens,
Yeah.
I guess, when you don't get together for a long period of time. You just keep going.
I know. They had fun though. So if you haven't listened to last week's episode, go back and listen to the guys do their special Father's Day takeover. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. They're a little lengthy at times, but just push through.
Yeah. And
Um,
we decided we're not going to nitpick. So we're not going to talk about the things that they maybe got wrong, like some key facts. But if you heard something that you're like, wait a second, that sounds different than what Laura or Abby has said, we're the standard of truth. So
yes, we are. Okay, I actually brought this up to Greg. I was like, "Hey, babe," because when you said that, you were like, "Josh said some things that weren't true." I was like, "Oh my gosh, Greg did too." And so I
yeah.
asked Greg about it. And then I was like, "You said this, and that's not how that went down." And he was like, "It's not?" And I was like, "No, that's not the timeline." And he was like, "Oh, I just
hmm
don't remember that." And then there were some other things he said where I was like, "Were you just nervous? We talked about doing that once."
Okay, wait. One thing I have to ask you about though. So when we one of the first questions they talked about was what was your original reaction or your initial reaction to your wife wanting to start a podcast? And Greg's
Yeah.
answer for you was like, "Oh, great, another hobby." Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like you have a lot of hobbies? And this really
Yeah.
was one that added on? Because I just thought that was such a funny response from him. I was like, oh, we need to talk about that.
Okay, yeah, no, he said that, and I was like, "That's so totally fair." That's a very fair statement to be
That's
making.
so funny.
Um, no, I, am always, I'm just, big ideas, I'm
Yeah.
learning this is, an ADHD thing too, where you're just like, "Let me start some new project," and then you, usually don't follow through, you know? So he's probably more surprised that, we're on our 2nd season than anything.
That's
Um,
funny.
but I did notice that, okay, so he said that, and then Josh is like, "Oh, my wife, she just wanted to fulfill a dream." And I'm like, "You would be sweet about it." My husband's over here, throwing me under a bus.
Well, okay, the real response to that, we were talking right before he started because I gave him his questions 5 minutes before. And he was like, I don't know. I don't even know if I responded if when you said you wanted to start a podcast. And I was like, yeah, you did. You said something about it being on my bucket list. And he's like, oh, okay. So I totally fed him that answer.
Good for you.
I mean, he put it in his own words of a dream or whatever, but
I was, wondering, how many things that Greg said were, things that we've talked about before, and he's just, repeating what I've said because,
yeah.
he is not the best, on the go guy, ever, even in person, nothing. If you talk to him and you ask him a question, he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then he might respond a week later, but I'm like, I come up with an answer instantly.
Yeah.
So,
It's so funny. I love it. I
yeah.
love how we're the same and different all at the same time.
My gosh, these guys. That episode was fun.
It was fun. Yeah,
That was so
if
funny.
you need something to make you laugh, you can go back and listen. And it was good. I mean, they were cute and sentimental too.
They were. They were
Mhm.
way more thoughtful, took it way more serious than I thought.
Yeah, it was good. We'll bring them back at
I
some
know it
point.
was good.
We'll find another occasion to bring them back.
I know I did feel a little bad. Greg was like, I don't really public speak or do anything like that, and he's like, "Josh is a pastor." Like, we're, like, on totally different, like, I was like, "I think it's fine, hun. It's fine."
No, they balanced each other out great. I thought they did great.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh,
All right. So,
man. It was good.
anyways, that's our 5-minute recap of last week's episode. What are we talking about today?
All the fun things. We're
Yeah.
doing a what's happening, wins, woes, and what's happening episode, which is basically mine and Abby's version of hey, let's record ourselves chatting.
Yeah. I know. And too bad we didn't record right before we started because it was comical. But we'll just leave that in the lost world of recordings.
It's fine. We need to know we know better. We know better. As soon
I
as you
know.
pop on, you just need to hit record or go live or whatever
We
it's
should.
supposed to be.
Whatever it means.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
Anyway, also noticed your nails. They're super cute.
thanks. I did them for a Guardians game. That's our baseball team here. And I was going to put then I well, we actually didn't end up going to the game. There's a woe. We'll just start it off. We didn't end up going to the game because we like got there. We got downtown, we parked, we paid cash for our parking because we park in like a sketchy parking lot. Because I don't want to pay $80 to park in the garage.
Yeah.
And so we park, and this like, literally the next car that drives into the parking lot was like, "Oh, they called the game because there's storms coming in." And we're, like, standing there, it's, like, perfectly sunny, like, it's getting kinda windy, and it's on the lake. And I did look at the radar, like, I knew there was a possibility of rain, but I was like, "We're doing it, like, let's just do it." And so we didn't go to the game. So we
Well,
ended
that
up
stinks
going
because you've like done all the work. Like you're in the car, you've done it, you're there.
Oh, we were like, all the kids had their outfits, like, all cute, and I did my nails, like, come on, you know? Um, but then so the parking attendant was like, "I'm not giving you your money back, like, you already paid me." I was like, like, it was $20 in cash, like, there's no, like, transaction, like, cash,
Jerk.
and yeah, and so they were like, "Nope, not giving it back," and I was like, "Alright, whatever, we'll just go walk around downtown Cleveland for a couple minutes." And then we'll leave, I guess. Like, I don't know, whatever. So we start walking around, and Judah saw a playground, and it was like part of this restaurant. And I was like, okay, like, sure, we'll just walk over there, like, check it out. Well, it was this like big brewery, and it had like a beer garden and everything.
Oh,
And the
that's
World Cup
cool.
was on, and Germany was playing at the time. So, like, the entire restaurant, which was actually like pretty kid friendly, like big benches and tables and stuff. So it was like people who were there to actually watch the World Cup in their Germany, jerseys, and then all of us in our Guardians stuff because we
Ugh.
didn't go to the game. So it was really funny. So, anyways, that's my it was a woe that turned out to be fine. And we'll go when
Like
they
turned into a
reschedule.
win, right?
Yeah, it turned into a win, and we'll go again at some point. Maybe without the kids so we can just go. No, it is actually really
Greg just
fun.
talking about
It's fun to go with the
well,
kids.
is
Like,
that one
they have, like,
that
a
one's
whole kids club.
professional?
Yeah, mhm.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's the hard thing about it, especially for our toddler, is that the noises are very loud, like, there's literally no way
Mhm.
to control it, but we bring headphones and stuff, but there's, like, a kids club that they can go play in and, have a good time, so we'll try
We get
again.
issues with the smells of places because I'm like, I can bring
Oh,
headphones, but like, what
yeah,
can I do about the smell? Like,
nothing.
I give you nose plug. Like, you're not gonna wear those.
No.
Like, yeah, we get issues with like smell.
Oh, yeah. We
I
haven't
know.
dealt with that yet, but I can see that as a future possibility.
My gosh, did I tell you about how we tried to put our kids in, like, the children's, like,
Oh,
nursery, whatever,
mhm.
and then did I tell you this already? How we
No.
went? Okay, this was, like, a couple weeks ago, and we went, and we were late, like, we were so late,
Mm.
and so we were trying to get them to go in, we're like, "Yeah, it'll be fine," and we're talking to them, like, on the way walking there because 'cause we're kind of in, like, a down slump on this. Well, we as we, like, were approaching the door, like, the adults are, like, kind of like, something's going on, like, they're talking, they're, like, looking around, we're like, "What is happening?" And then they're like, "Hey, you need to go get someone," and we're like, "What is happening?" And then they look at us and they're like, "Oh, no, it's everything's fine." somebody just threw up, like, "You're welcome to come in."
Oh, no, thank you.
We were like, "Oh, no, we're good, thanks." I was like, "Did would no?"
Yeah,
Someone just threw up,
no.
and also then the smell hit. This is
Oh,
what made me think of it, was the smell,
yeah.
and I was like, "There is no way LJ is walking in there with that smell." Like, we were
Oh.
already at, like, only a 15% chance they were gonna go, but now we're at, like, negative.
Yeah, you're like -50, you gotta build it back up again.
Yes! Yeah! I'm like, "Okay, cool. Not only does it smell so bad and we weren't gonna go anyway, now, like, I don't wanna get sick. We don't want the kids to get sick. Absolutely
That's
not."
so terrible.
I know, it
Oh,
was funny.
yeah, I mean, knock on wood, the girls, they do go to the nursery at church every Sunday now, and they have not gotten sick, which I think is, like, miracle of miracles because they eat everything, like, literally rocks go in their mouths, so I don't know how they haven't gotten sick, but
Hey,
they're I guess
that's
they're
a
still
win,
young
though.
enough to, like, not really realize what's happening, and they just go play, and they're fine. So, I'm just gonna keep that going as long as I can.
You absolutely should. We've gone, like, in and out. Like, we've
Yeah,
gone where it was like, it didn't work, then it did work, then it didn't. Like, we go we're in a down. We're in a we're in a
that's
it's not
alright.
working.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I the biggest thing that I have learned is just, like, setting myself up before we even go. Like, we
Yeah,
do everything that we can to prepare, like, okay, we're gonna make sure that they had a good breakfast. We're gonna try to get there early enough to, like, so that it's not like a pressure thing where you need to go right this second. And then, if they wanna sing first, we're gonna go we go to the overflow room because I've learned that, like, if I go to the regular room, they're getting a little too loud and I get, like, a little embarrassed.
yeah,
And I'm like, "Okay, that's a me issue, that's not a you issue,
I
so let's
know.
just go to the overflow room." Um, so there's, like, all these things, and then at the end of the day and I'm like, "And then if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work, and we
Yeah,
leave."
yeah. Is the
So,
overflow room, like, can they kinda, like, move around a little bit more freely? And, like, you feel
yeah.
like, half of the people are actually listening, half aren't really?
So, like, half the time, there's, like, 2 people in there.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so the only time it's, like, truly overflow is, like, holidays and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Like,
nice.
then, like, no, it's packed, but it doesn't usually have that many people. A lot of
Mhm.
times, there'll be other families that, like, clearly are the same thing where they're like,
Yeah,
you know
I know. Those are the times that I'm like, okay, questioning everything, like, why did I even get up and get ready and, like, come here if I'm just gonna chase my kids around in a different place? But it's still there's still something that is sweet about it, and I think that's still really important, at least, for our families, like, getting into the rhythm and the routine of, like, this is what we do, and we set the expectations of, like, this very low, like, this is what we're gonna try and see how it works, and then go for it. So, yeah.
That's what we do. We always tell them, like, we always offer, we always, like, try to motivate them to
Mhm.
go, but then we always say, like, "You don't have to go. You can
Mhm.
stay with us." But then we always remind them when they sit with us, like, "Okay, like, if you wanna play, then you need to go to the children's church. If you're
Yeah.
gonna stay with us, like, you're welcome to stay with us, but, like, in here, we have to be quiet."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then we
one
hit a
of
limit, and then we just leave.
I know, seriously. One of my tactics lately has been, for Judah, it's you don't like, all the snacks go in the diaper bag, and the diaper bag goes to the nursery with the girls. So, like, "Oh,
Mm.
I don't have any snacks for you in big service, so if you want a snack, you have to go with the kids."
Where the diaper bag is, yeah.
Yeah, so either you stay with us and are quiet, and usually he's like, "No, no, no, I'll stay here, I don't want a snack." And then 2 minutes later, "I think I want a snack now." I'm like, "Alright, let's go."
Uh-huh.
And it
Yes,
works.
it works really well. No, it works great because I feel like, 1, like, attachment-wise, like, you're not forcing them, you're giving
Yep.
them the choice. They made the choice, and you're not even, like, blaming you, you're blaming the bag. It's not my fault. The snacks are in the bag, it's the bag's fault. We
Exactly.
do this all the time with stuff, like, that's our bedtime like, we have a chart for bedtime, and it's like, "I
Nice.
sorry, like, that's what the chart says."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
so
my
my bad.
gosh.
Anyway, no, it works, it
That's
does work
great.
really well. Anywho, yeah, so those are some things going on right now.
Yeah.
We ended up just leaving early and, hey, we tried out Swig. That was Greg's Father's Day
Oh.
surprise.
What'd you get?
Well, I was disappointed in mine.
No.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I got this, like, Dr. Pepper with vanilla and coconut.
Okay. Sounds great.
I might as well just got a flavored Dr. Pepper. There was nothing special about this.
No, like,
It
cold
was, like,
foam or
so
anything?
no, and it was
Oh.
so, like, mild. It really
Mm.
did taste just like a vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Maybe they didn't put the coconut cream on it or something.
There was no cream. It looked just like
Hmm.
Dr. Pepper. It was like a syrup.
Oh. Hmm.
It was
Bummer.
disappointing.
What did Greg get? Was he happy or no?
Yeah, he was happy.
Okay.
He got some energy drink that had lemonade and pink stuff, and he liked it.
Okay, that's good. I'm actually drinking a Diet Coke with lime, like a little packet of that, like,
Mhm.
Simply Lime. Put that in there, but do it slowly because it causes more carbonation. How? I don't know how that happens, but it, like, starts to overflow. Um, anyways, and then Chobani has a toasted coconut vanilla creamer, so there's a little bit
Ooh.
of
You, like,
that,
made your
so
own swig.
yeah, I made my own. It's, Sonic was the first one I saw it at. They called it a dirty Diet Coke, and it was, like, coconut I think it was coconut lime Diet Coke. It was, like, I don't know why they
Okay,
called it a dirty Diet Coke, but that's what I
okay, so
make.
it's you did the creamer. Did you, can you use regular lime? Like, could I squeeze a lime, or would
Oh,
it
yeah.
not work as well?
No, I think you could. I think the packets are, like, super concentrated because it's, like, powder. I don't know how they do it. Probably some weird process,
They
but
pulverize a lime?
I'm not gonna think about it. It can't be
They
worse than the
dehydrate
Diet
it, and then
Coke.
they I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, speaking of Diet Coke, Greg and I started this challenge. This is like what he wanted
Oh,
to do. He's like, can we do like a 60-day challenge?" And I was like,
okay,
"Okay." He's like, "We have some like fitness like goals and stuff that we want to
okay.
do." And he's like, "Let's do it together. I think it would be helpful." I was like, "Okay." So we came up with this challenge, and then there are like points that we've
Oh,
assigned.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and then I know well, if you win, you're like so we're gonna do it for 2 months,
Uh-huh.
and it'll reset, the points will reset, but at the end of the 1st month, if you win, you get the other person's personal money.
Nice, that's
I
fun.
know.
Okay,
I was like,
so
"This is"
wait, what does that have to do with Diet Coke? Not Are you not
okay,
drinking
yeah.
soda?
No, 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 you can,
Oh,
but when I was looking up the different types of, like, things to put in the challenge, one of
mhm.
them was like, uh, "Don't drink your calories," like, that is one of the
Yeah,
goals, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be great for Greg because he drinks so many, drinks," and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, he would just get all diet."
diet.
He would just drink so many drinks, and they'd all be diet, and he'd just be like, "0 calories."
Yep.
So anyway, that's what made me think of it.
Oh, okay. I think that's a fun I like that. It's kind of like, what's the one called? 75 Hard or Hard 75? Do you
I
know what
have
I'm
no
talking
idea what you're
about?
talking about.
There's, like you can look it up. It's like a whole program that people do, but it's like you have to work out twice a day, and 45 minutes of that has to be outdoors, like, no matter the
My
weather, and
goodness.
then you have to be in a calorie deficit, and I don't there's a bunch of different things, but, like, if you look up people who've done it, like, their whole body composition changes. It's wild.
I'll have to ask Greg if he wants to amend it.
Okay,
That's
well,
not what ours is.
or just look it up and see if there's, like, things you'd wanna add to yours.
Okay.
I
Hard
kinda
75?
Hard 75, it's something it's or 70,
I'm
if I
gonna
had
look
my
it up, or
okay,
I'm gonna write it down at least so that I can,
okay, I
like,
was gonna say, if I
remember
had my phone, I would
this.
look it up for you.
Okay, hold on.
I have one friend who's I know has done it. She might listen to this, I don't know if she does. I won't call her
Interesting.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, that's fun. I like that challenge. That's really fun to, like, have a monetary value at the end too.
I know, because I was like, we have to have something that's, like, motivating.
Yeah.
You know, like, I need a motivator, and, like,
Yeah.
winning is just not enough. Like, I need something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, well, I could do something about, like, oh, you have to do this one chore when you lose, or whatever." But then I was like, "But I'm still gonna have to remind him to do that chore."
Yeah, no, that's not as fun.
Right? And so I was like, "Mm." And then I was like, "Well, money is motivating, but, like, I'm not just gonna, like, make money appear in the budget,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna just take yours."
there you go. Okay, well, we'll check in 30 days and see what the progress is
Okay.
looking like.
Okay, I'll let you know.
That's so fun. Okay, well, that could be a potential win for you in the future. What are some other wins going on in your life right now?
Other wins. The first thing that pops in my head is that we took the doors off the Jeep today.
Fun. Oh, yeah, you told me that the
That
top
was
was down the other day.
yeah,
Yesterday?
well, I take the, there's, 2 parts to the top, and I take the front part of the top off all the time.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
that
you talked about this.
yeah, that's, super easy. The back part, we did take that off once, that was cool, but, we don't have anywhere to put it,
Oh, mhm.
and so that makes it hard because 'cause you're like, "Well, I'm not gonna" anyway, and I don't have a soft top. But today, we were like, "Let's try to take off the front 2 doors." I'm not gonna take off the back because the kids. That's actually where I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'll be home in time," because we wanted to, drive around.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fun,
It was
though.
fun. This is it sounds super silly, but honestly, I was telling Greg, I was like, "This, tiny little piece of advice that the guy at the dealership gave me is,
Uh-huh.
becoming my new mantra." But he was like, this guy was like he was a guy, if you didn't listen to my other episode where I talked about this, he also had a Jeep, and so he was, giving me some stuff at the end, when we bought it, and he was like, "My one piece of advice for you," is he's like, "Anytime you can take the top off, do it.
Hmm,
Life is short, take the top off."
that's so funny.
And it's so funny because, doing these little things, we've had a bad day or, I just feel like whatever, meh, and then I'm like, "You know what? Let's just take the top off and go ride on the Jeep," or, now
Mhm.
today, or, "Let's just take the doors off and go on a little 10-minute drive." And it actually kinda just, changes your mood and,
Yeah,
puts some perspective into life. You're like, "You know what? We don't need to take things so seriously. Just take your
it's
doors
so
off."
fun. I love
Anyway.
it. No, I think that's really fun. I love it.
Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of a win. What's been going on with you other
Um,
than your game?
I know, yeah, other than my game. Okay, so we have hosted some friends over the last month-ish, I think. Yeah, like in the last 3 weeks. So I had my college my f there's 5 of us, so my college roommates and college friends all came, and we've been like every 2 years we try to get together, and at first it was like weddings and like very natural like reunions, you know? And now it's like, okay, now we wanna just like have fun and like we've gone on fun trips together, and now we're like, okay, we wanna see where everybody lives. And some of the places like we have all been before, like Southern California, because we all went to college there. But, like, some of them had never been to Northeast Ohio before, so they got to come here and just, like, experience a weekend. It was like day in the life. Like, we really didn't do anything crazy. We just hung out, went on walks, went to fun places to eat, like, just hung out and got to experience life here. So, that was really
Do they
sweet.
all bring their kids?
No, so this was just the friends. We've done it where we've done couples before, like as many people as who can come, and usually it doesn't end up that all the husbands can come, but like I remember one trip we went to Colorado and 2 of them didn't come, I think. But that was I think maybe one person had kids at that point, but now we all have kids. And so we did a trip for Yeah, 4 years ago to Atlanta. One of my friends lives in Atlanta, and we all it was like husbands and kids, like everybody came. And we
Oh,
were
man.
like, that was a lot. And at that point we had well, there were 5 kids with us. I think there were 6 kids total because one was like older in school. Now there are we all have 3 kids, so now there's 15 kids.
Whoa.
So we're not doing anything with all the kids anytime soon.
Yeah.
So this was just the moms, just the friends. It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That is fun.
And then this last weekend, well, kind of like half of the week, really, our friends Scott and Lindsay, they came up from Louisville and they brought their kids and it was really fun. And so it was funny when the girls all came, they stayed at my house and I like had all kinds of different sleeping arrangements to like make it work for all of us to sleep. And then when Scott and Lindsay were coming, I was like, okay, cool. Like we can do this, this, that. Like here's all these configurations. And Lindsay's like, where are you going to stay at a hotel? And I was like, "Oh, okay, like, you could stay at my house, like, we make it work. I mean, the kids can kinda sleep wherever, whatever." And she's like, "No, we're gonna stay at a hotel." I was like, "Alright, whatever." That was, like, the best thing because I had, like, 0 pressure. Like, they could just
Oh,
come
yeah.
over when they wanted to. We went to the hotel one time to swim, like, we met up for meals, we, like, did things all day together, but then we, like, every afternoon, we're like, "Alright, rest time, everybody go back to their own places," and
Yeah.
then come back together, and it was, like, so low key and, like, so low pressure. So
It's like your friend it's basically like your friend moved there for the weekend.
yeah, and it's like, "Okay, we're gonna meet at the beach, like, we're gonna go to the lake for, this morning. Alright, we're gonna go to the zoo. Okay, we'll meet here for dinner," just whatever. Yeah, it really was, like, just living life together. It was fun.
We, my mother-in-law, when she comes to visit, sometimes they stay in a hotel, like,
Yeah.
my father-in-law's coming too, and then also sometimes when we go visit them, the past 2 times that we've gone up there, they live in Wisconsin, they have been in their camper at a race because we're coming to
Oh.
see the race,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
we have their whole house to ourselves.
Mhm.
And then they're, like, at the rate which is, like, 5 minutes away. Like, it's
That's nice.
just down the street, but they stay there anyway because, like, it's just easier because all this stuff is there.
Yeah.
And it's so nice because it's like, yeah, I feel like, "Oh, we, like, live here for the weekend."
I know. It's, like, just very low pressure. That's the best way I can describe it. It's really fun. So, yeah, those were just, like, some fun summer things that we got to do, and now we're gearing up for our big beach trip. So, we'll be gone for almost 10 days.
And this is with
And
your family, right?
yeah, so it's like a smaller group this year because not all my siblings are able to come. So it's just my parents, my 2 aunts, and us that are going. So, like, we still have 10 people, 9 people in the house, which it's not a huge I mean, it's, like, a great house, like, we all fit just fine, but, like, we have squeezed a lot more people into that house, so it was really funny, it was like, "Wow, Judah might be, like, the first person who, like, gets his own room at the beach," because it's never like that, I mean, I might have the girls sleep in his I haven't figured it out. We'll see how it all unfolds when we get there, but, like, none of us kids ever had our own room at the beach. That's a crazy thought.
So, will they not have any cousins then?
Well, no, they'll have so we have there's another house with, like, a extended family. So there's, like, my cousins and then their kids. So they'll
Okay.
stay in a house down the street. So there's a 2 or like a 1.5-year-old and a 1-year-old, I think. So they'll have some little friends. We just won't
Okay.
be staying in the same house as them. Yeah. So, I think it'll still be
Well, that's
fun, and
fun.
I'm excited to see if Judah, like, meets any other little toddlers on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Well, then that'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, so we're, like, gearing up for that. So, other than the long drive, hopefully it's a win.
Oh my gosh, we have, like, so many long drives, I think, this year. This is, like, the most,
Ugh.
like, out of town things that we're doing, and I'm like, "Okay, well, this is not the best age for this, but we're doing it."
Okay, so here's an idea. Tell me if you think this is crazy and if you think it will work. So we did a paper chain for a countdown to the beach because every day it
Yeah.
was like, "Is today the beach day? Nope, but the end of June, like, that's when we're going. Is today the beach?" On and on. So we made a paper chain. I think we had 35 days when we first made it. So we're down to 4 now. As you're listening to this, it's like 1 or 2. But my idea is to do a paper chain for the car ride, and you take off 1 every hour so that he can kinda, like, you know, see it going down. Like, "Okay, we've got 10 hours to go," and then every hour you take 1 off, and I'm gonna give him, like, a little treat or toy or, something on the hour. So, I'm gonna see how, like, the visual marker goes for the hours.
So, here's what I'll say about that. I think the overarching idea is great, and I've
Huh?
seen things similar to this, which I can tell you. My only hesitation is that, like, well, how are you gonna do it when you're, like in the car and, like, sure, it's a 10-hour drive, but, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we stopped for 30 minutes," or, like, how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'll do it for, like, 13 hours, 'cause I know or, like, however many
Well,
hours I know with
so this is what
stops.
I've seen people do. Have you seen this where they do, like, a car and the Velcro? Have you seen this? You know
No,
what I'm talking about? Okay,
a car
there's
with
this thing where
Velcro.
people do I just assumed you'd seen this and then that's where you got the chain idea. Okay, so I've seen people where, like, your kid sits in the car and you do this on, like the roof of your car or on the back of
Okay.
the seat or somewhere where they can see. People do it a lot of
Mm.
times, I think, on the side of the door, and they
Mhm.
do a Velcro strip, and they do your car, and you move your car
As you
to
get
different
closer.
spots as you get closer, and so if you know
Mm.
some of the places you're stopping, you could be like lunch spot or McDonald's or whatever, but
Yeah.
you could even just do it as like, I don't know, or even just like whatever toy you're gonna give him or
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway, same idea, but it's more of like a map.
Okay, I like that. That's really fun. That's a good idea.
That might work better just because of that, like, time.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have a concept of time anyway, and then also it's gonna be, like, a really weird, like, thing when you're adding hours.
Okay, and he likes to watch like, in my car, I have, CarPlay. Like, the Apple Maps are on the car where he can
Yeah.
s so he can see it because he faces forward, and he always wants to see, like, where we're starting and where we're going, and he, like,
Oh,
watches
that's
it,
great.
like, go to the destination, and it's so funny because like, some places when you type in, um, like, if you're going to a restaurant, usually it has, like, a pizza slice or a fork or like, it has, like, a little icon, so he's like, "Oh, that's the restaurant." Like, he can, like, visually see, like, that's where we're going, that's what it is. So, yeah, he already, like, has that kind of map concept, I guess. So that could be
Yeah,
fun.
then you guys could yeah, you could totally do that, like a gas station icon
Yeah.
or, like a bathroom, like a potty or
Ooh,
something. I don't know,
yeah.
whatever.
Okay, fun. I'm gonna do that. I like that.
You have to let us know how it goes.
Okay.
Ooh, put it on our stories. Put it on our Beyond the Home Study
Okay,
stories.
I'll do that, yeah, it'll be this week, so in all my spare time as I'm trying to drive.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
and
know that you
Josh
have lots of extra time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it would be fun though. The thing though is that Josh is not driving with us, because he has to work a couple extra days, and so he's flying, and he, like, hates road trips, like, is not a fan of the road trips. So he's getting out of one of the, like,
Lucky
legs.
him, I'm
Yeah,
with him.
I know. So he's flying to meet us, so we'll be caravanning with my parents, and we'll see how it goes. So,
So you're gonna be in the car with all 3 kids by yourself?
my plan is to have my parents take one child at a time or have, like, my mom come with me and, like, do a little
Okay,
rotation when we have our stops. So, it's
okay.
not a
Oh,
perfect
see, then you're
system.
gonna have to make well, then you're
2
gonna
of
have to
them.
make a map for grandma's car or something.
I know. I was just when you were saying that, I was thinking of, like, a poster board, like a big poster board that I
Yeah,
can, like, move from one car to the next and, like,
there you go.
put up on the ceiling.
Yeah, and you could
I
even
don't
put, like,
know.
like, Grammy's car or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Alright. I'll
See
post,
how this goes.
yeah, I'll share on stories how it's going.
Oh my
14
gosh, I
hours
wanna,
later.
like
No, it'll be fun.
I, like, wanna do the, like,
I know.
tribute, like,
Seriously.
Hunger Games tribute, like, "Good luck."
I know.
Sounds awful.
Oh, I know. But I mean, the light at the end of the tunnel is the beach for 10 days. So we don't have to think about doing any crazy driving for a week and a half. So,
That's a long trip.
yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm
That's nice.
excited.
Well, plus, like, if I had to choose, I would want my spouse on the way home.
Yes, 100%.
That's the harder leg
Yep,
of the journey.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
so fun. Okay.
I know.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this
All right.
goes.
So, yeah, that hopefully will be a future win, not a future woe.
Yeah.
But other
Oh
than
my
that, I feel
goodness.
like my woes right now are like nothing crazy. It's like, oh, not sleeping great because the kids aren't sleeping great. Like,
Wah, wah.
I know, I don't have any, like, big time woes right now. Do you?
Do I have any big time woes? I don't think so. I do have like this really interesting thing. So I haven't really talked about this on the pod that much or maybe at all,
Yeah.
but I hopped on the trend and found out I had ADHD, y'all. And no, it's I mean, it's not a trend, but I guess it kind of is. But anyway,
Yeah.
but something that I have noticed, this is like really interesting and it's like a win woe. I don't know, but it's like if you're out there and you are also ADHD and take meds for it, then you might find this interesting. So the medication that you take for ADHD, like helps to regulate your dopamine, right? Well, something that I'm finding, this is like super interesting, is that normally I like activities that give you like super high dopamine like
Mhm.
rushes. Okay. Like really quick, like hits. Greg's always like, you're like a drug addict. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, yeah. And but now that I've been on the meds, like, consistently for a while, those things are, like, not as appealing.
Ooh,
So I'm not
interesting.
doing these, like, really big, okay, like, for example, like, a big house project. Like, normally, like, I'm always thinking, like, "What wall can I knock down?"
Yeah.
Like, something big, whatever. But I, like, don't really need that rush, and so I'm not really, I'm like, "Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. I
Mhm.
don't it's fine. I don't really wanna do that." Well, so on one hand, you're like, "Oh, that's a win, right?" But on the other hand, I told Greg, I was like, "I'm so bored."
Yeah.
I was like, "I think that, like, I don't know how to just be."
Mhm.
And which he's like, "This is wild." He was like, "This is how most people live all the time. What do you mean you don't know how to, like, not live in chaos?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "But it's so boring." And that has kind of been a woe because I've been trying to, like, work through that of, like, nothing's wrong. I'm not
Mhm.
depressed. I'm not sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I kind of feel that's kinda how I feel about being a stay-at-home mom sometimes, where it's like,
Mm,
when I was working, I would have just, like, the unexpected, like, every day you go into work, you're like, "What fire is going on? Like, what fire am I gonna put out? What's happening?"
sure.
Crazy, and, like, yeah, it's tiring and whatever, but, like, it's super fulfilling, and I don't know, like, I just loved, like, the rush of it, and then being at home, it's like, yeah, I could paint that room or, like, do something, but I just don't have it in me.
Seems like a lot of work.
I'd rather, like, do the normal things and then move on, but I don't know, it's funny, like, we were just talking to one of our friends who was here visiting, and he was saying, like, some nights, like, just leave the dishes in the sink, like, leave the floor unvacuumed and, like, do something you wanna do. Like, do something that's,
Well,
like,
I do that all the
life-giving to you,
time.
and I do not do that.
My brother was saying the same thing. He was like, "I
Really?
could never." Yes, and I was like he was like, "I do that, like, 2 times a year." I was like, "I do that 2 times a week."
I don't feel like it's not to me, it's not like I could never. It's just it's, like, just routine. Like, like, fall into the motion of it, and then it's 10 o'clock, and I'm like I hit the pillow and I'm asleep. So, I need to, like it's like a cycle that I have to break out of if I'm gonna,
Mm,
like, do something different, you know?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's funny though.
Yeah, it is I mean, I definitely think the stay-at-home mom thing, like, has a role here. Like, I
Yeah.
was talking to Greg about this morning, I was like, "I've never, like, not had a goal." Like, I'm
Mhm.
always working towards something, like, even if the goal is kind of, like, abstract-ish,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I wanna, like, work my way up at work, but I don't know what that looks like," or
Mhm.
I don't know, but I was like, "I have no goal, I'm not gonna put that on my kids, like, oh, I want my kids to get into something," you know? So
Yeah.
I'm like, "So that leaves me with what?"
Mhm.
And it's really weird.
It is. I know. I mean, like, the end goal is, like, I think the guys were kinda talking about this too, of, like, you wanna have kids who are, like, fun to be around and, like, have skills that they've learned and, like, contribute to society and, like, all the different things, and, like, you want them to have the similar values to you, like, all those things, but those are, like, long-term goals. Those are,
Yeah, but
like,
even then, I wouldn't put that
lifetime
as a
things.
goal.
Right,
No,
that's
but I
like
wouldn't even because I'm like, that's someone else. I
yeah,
have no control over
yeah,
whether or not my kids are successful or well adjusted. Like, the only thing I can control is, like, how I parent them, right?
yeah. But I guess that would be
So
the
you
goal
can't
is,
even make
like
that goal.
I know, but okay, wait, hear me out. I think you could make the goal of, like, doing the things that are in your control and in your power to, like, create the environment for your kids. Like, you do this stuff all the time of, like, even the ways that you have, like, all the different OT things going on in your brain and you, like, set up the space or, like, give your kids the space to, like, do the things. Like, you do what's in your control to do it.
I know. It just feels like check, like, "Okay, done."
Yeah, I
What's
know.
next?
I
What's next?
know, it's true.
I do think sometimes I do feel a little like my goal is like I'm part of a team, like which you should be when
Mhm,
you're married, right? But I do sometimes I'm like, okay, well, like your work goals kind of feel like my goals, right? Because
mhm,
like if I were working like a full-time job, you may not be able to do what you're doing at work right now because I would be like, I need extra help. But
mhm,
now I'm like, I'm good. Like, you can stay at work a little longer or like
sure.
help out with that extra project. So, I mean, a little bit of it does feel like his wins are my wins. But I also told him, I was like, I'm not used to not being the lead singer.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
the
like, I don't want
support.
to be the drummer. I know. I was
Yeah,
like, I'm a drummer. I want to be the lead singer in this band.
I know, you're the backup dancer.
Yes. I was like, I don't know how I feel about being the backup dancer, okay?
I know, it is I mean, especially for us, like, we had lots of career ambitions and success before we had kids.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's
It's
different. It's a
kinda
different
wild.
world.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's just like a
Oh,
really
yeah.
weird shift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
anyway.
it kinda hits you out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it totally has gone. I mean, I wish I journaled, I don't, but I would love
Yeah,
to, look back at, like, all the ways that, like, you think through these things, and it is really interesting. And, like, who knows what it'll look like,
I
6
know.
months from now, a year from
Mhm.
now, whatever, but yeah, it's just yeah. Hmm.
I know. So I've been reading this well, I've been listening to it, but I think I'm gonna get the physical book because there's, like, so much that I wanna dig out of it and, like, remember, but it's called Raising Emotionally Strong Boys, and
Oh, I've seen this.
it's been so good. It's short. It's like a very short book. It's like 5 hours to listen to, and I think I've listened to it for like 7 hours because I keep, like, going back because I, like, wanna go back and, like, listen, like, "Wait, what did he say again?" And, like, I go back and listen. So, but where was I going with that? Somewhere oh, journaling. He was talking about, like, as your kids get older, he encouraged parents to, like, journal things to their kids and then have
Mm,
kids journal things to their parents, like, he's kind of talking about, like, older stages, of course, like, middle school, high school, but, like, the things that are hard to talk about or that, like, you have questions about or your kids have questions about, like, to journal those things back and forth to each other, and I was like, "Oh, that's such a cool concept of, like, I feel like I need to be a journaler now if I'm gonna be a journaler then, you know?
yeah.
I'm not very good at it. I was
I
at
need
one
to, like
point, but not anymore.
never have been a good journaler. I, like, think too fast,
Yeah.
and then I can't get it down. Someone suggested I, like, voice do it, but I it's just
It's not the same.
it's not the same. I don't know. Plus, I don't wanna listen to that. I mean, I guess you could transcribe, maybe.
You could have, like, one chat in your ChatGPT that's like, "My musings and
My gosh.
wanderings."
My ChatGPT is a journal. It's
I
like
know.
it's a freaking diary. I'm like, "Don't be looking at my ChatGPT. That is embarrassing, okay? You do not need to know the things that I asked ChatGPT."
Okay, write this down for a future episode. We'll go through our we'll go through our chats. We could filter a little bit. I'm not gonna ask you to air all your dirty laundry, but it would be really funny to
Gosh.
go through and, like, we could read what we wrote and then what chat gave back to us.
Okay, wait, no, let's just get do you not have your phone? I'm like, just
No.
do the last 2.
Okay, hold on, I'll get it.
My gosh, these are so embarrassing. I'm, like, looking at mine.
Well, mine aren't that
Uh,
fun. Okay.
okay, I'm gonna give you a random number, okay?
Oh, okay.
Go instead of doing the last one, go back, 8. Go back 8 chats.
Oh, it's the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait, this is a fun one. It's not embarrassing. This is number 9, so I cheated a little bit. I was making a summer bingo card for our family,
Oh, that's fun. That
so
is
I had to
fun.
give me ideas, and, um, actually, I made one. I could post a picture of it, of, like, what I made it to be at the end of it, but it was really fun. It did, like, daily things, like, just, like, catch fireflies, like, just, like, a small thing, and then
Yeah,
it had,
yeah.
like, bigger, like, adventures, like, sleep outside, go mini golfing, find a
I've
rainbow
seen the
after a storm.
library Yeah, I've seen the library do fun things like that before. That's cute. Okay, give me a number.
Um, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. More the title is Mortgage versus Home Updates. This
Oh,
is me I'm gonna go make sure this is what it is. Oh my gosh. This is me this is me asking ChatGPT if it's worth it to move or if we should, like, invest more in our house by, like, like, building a screened-in porch or whatever. Because I was
yeah.
like, "What's the math here?" Like,
Mhm.
you know? Anyway, yeah.
What did chat say?
I love the my love it is, like, when it's like, hold on, I'm gonna save this, like it's like, what you really need to ask yourself is this: How do you answer here's your this is a thought experiment. Imagine I gave you $150,000 tomorrow and told you, you must spend it on your current house. Would you be excited? Or would part of you think, honestly, I'd rather put that money toward a different property? I think your answer to that tells a lot.
Oh my wow. She's very, thought-provoking.
My chat is a boy.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Yeah,
I
he's a
always think
he.
of I always think of it as female. I love that, I love it when it says, like, "Our aesthetics sound very similar. Here's what I would go with. I think you would probably agree." I'm like, "You don't have an aesthetic. You're AI. Please."
Mine has never said that. That is so funny. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you um do 6.
Okay. Oh, this one's kind of fun. So it's outdoor space ideas, and I could post these pictures because we want to have. I said we want to have a space for outdoor eating and entertaining, because we have like a 3-season porch, like a screened-in porch off the back, but I wanted a place outside to eat, like have a big table to be able
Yeah.
to eat. Like we don't have a patio or a porch or anything. So I sent a picture of, like, what the back of my house looks like today and said, like, "This is what we wanna do. We wanna leave those bushes. We wanna leave, that
Yeah,
area. We
yeah.
wanna take that tree out." And then it gave me some ideas. So I had to, like, play with it a lot, but eventually I got to a place where I could show the picture to a contractor, and we had our concrete poured, like, last week, and it looks
Well, you
so
actually, like,
good.
went through with this.
We
Oh my
did.
gosh, I do this all the time. I've, like, never followed through on any,
Well, I mean,
that's
okay.
not true. My bedroom I followed through on.
You did.
But
Your
yeah,
bedroom looked good.
yeah.
Looks good. But no, I mean, so to give you context, the picture that chat gave me was like $65,000 with a custom pizza oven and a countertop and solar lighting and, like the whole
Yeah, yeah,
thing. And
yeah.
I'm like, um, okay, can you give me like I I don't even know how I described it.
The budget
Ba
version.
Basically the budget version of this, and then, like, what things could we do now and what things can we do, like, over the next
Yeah,
5
yeah,
years.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
we've got a good start so far. Got a good
Good for
start.
you.
Yeah, I'll send
So
you a
proud of
picture of it.
you. Okay.
Okay, let me give you another one. I'm gonna go, like 11.
Okay.
Go
One,
back a little
2,
ways.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are funny. This is a picture of my ideal haircut because I am gonna tell you guys this. You probably no
Okay.
one probably cares. I'm gonna tell you anyway. So, I have forever wanted extensions, okay?
Ooh.
My friends have, like yeah, I've, like, been talking about this forever. Okay, so I forever my whole life, I've wanted extensions, and so I was like, "I'm gonna do it. I'm growing my hair out right now." I was like, "I'm going to get extensions." So I called my friend, she's, like, one of my best friends from growing up. She's always used to do my hair, but she does live where I'm from, which is 3 hours away. And but she's done extensions, like, forever, so I, like, really trust her, blah, blah, and I was like, "Okay, I want you to talk me through, like, the kind of, like, consult me," and I, like, FaceTimed her, for extensions because like, I want you to, like, get me ready for this, and I wanna
Yeah.
save for it and blah, blah. So she's like, "Okay." She's like, "You're gonna hate them." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Well, here's the thing." She's like, "1, it's hard to get curly hair extensions." She's like, "You can get
Oh,
it, but
I
it's
didn't
hard
think
to get
about
them to
that.
match, like, your particular curl pattern." She's like,
Yeah.
"It'll be a random curl pattern." And she was like, "So what that means is that you're gonna have to do your hair every day." She's like, "Because you'll have to curl the extensions to match
Mhm.
your natural hair." And I was like, "Well, I can do that. That's not a big deal." She's like, "Okay, okay, we'll keep going." She's like, "You're gonna have to blow dry your hair when you get out of the shower." And I was like, "What? Why?" And she was like, "Because extensions can get moldy." And I was like, "What?"
Oh, no
Yeah, she
thank
was like,
you.
"Yeah, you have to blow dry it because they can get moldy." And I was like, "Okay, well, maybe I could do that." And then she was like, "Okay, last thing." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, you go to the pool, right? And like your hair is gonna get wet." She's like, "Well, your extensions are gonna be really straight. The top part of your head is not."
It's
And she
so
was like, "You're gonna
true.
have to put your hair up as your hair dries, or that's gonna be, like, terrible, or you're gonna have to go home and, like, blow dry it then." So she was like, "It's a lot of maintenance, especially for someone that has, like, curly hair."
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm
I
sorry.
know. So she
I
killed
did
all my hopes and dreams.
okay, I saw a picture of you recently, though. Where did I maybe when I looked to tag Greg in the podcast last week? I don't know. You had long hair in this picture. What picture was it?
What did you
I mean,
tag us in? I mean, I've had long hair,
yeah.
but
So
I
what you
always wanted extensions because I wanted them to be, like, super long and thick.
Oh,
Because, like, my hair, like, when it gets
I'll find it.
longer, it can, like, start to get kind of thin
I
at the
see, I see.
ends and,
Gotcha.
like yeah, and so I wanted yeah, but I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna grow it out, it's fine, we'll see what happens, maybe I can, like, get some hair product or something to,
Yeah.
like, make my
Have
hair
you heard
thicker.
rosemary oil is supposed to make your hair grow faster? Have you heard this?
Okay, I have not.
Or like a
I'll have to try it.
rosemary you could do like a rosemary, shampoo and conditioner, and it's supposed to
I'll
make
have
your
to try
hair
it.
grow faster. Maybe it grows fuller. I
Well,
don't know.
according to ChatGPT, my hair needs to be short.
Oh, really?
I was like, "What's my ideal, like, haircut and color?" And it sent me a picture. It did look really good, but it was not
Oh.
long.
Was it like the
I'm gonna
length
show
of
you
it
this.
now? I know, I don't see it.
It was a little shorter.
Okay.
It was, like, here, and I mean, it
Yeah.
did look good, and I've had this haircut before, but the
Mhm.
long hair, like, look at this I don't know if you can see, like, look at this. This is the long hair generation.
Yeah.
And Greg and I was like, "Oh, that kinda, like, makes me look older or
Yeah.
something." I don't know, and then Greg was like, "I like it. It's just, like, a different look," and I was like, "Whatever." This is the short hair.
Yeah. I do feel I mean, when I think of you, I think of short hair. I think that's why I was, like, surprised when I saw the picture of you with long hair. It might have been, like, before your wedding. I'll have to find it.
Yeah. I
Something
had
that
long hair, and then I did the thing where you, like, cut your hair off. Oh, hello.
yeah. Speaking of
Hey.
hair, all
Speaking
I
of
see is
beautiful
just
hair.
all I see is just a beautiful head of hair coming onto the screen.
Hey, sweet pea, can you that's
We're
good.
almost
There you go.
done.
Thank you. Okay, we can wrap it up because apparently my kids have found the key and are opening doors.
That's
But if you listened to this whole episode, bravo, thank you. And if anything we've said today has made you laugh, cry, or feel seen, please share it with a friend. We will be back next week, you guys.